SA right here on Channel 9 Adelaide. It's great to have your company this afternoon. It's time for our SANFL update for the mighty Farmers Union. Remember, it's Farmers Union Iced Coffee joining it this afternoon, and the SANFL results from yesterday in a fascinating round of football already. As we take a look, boys, the Eagles in a close one over West Adelaide. Central's over Norwood. We'll have a look at it in a moment. It was another ripping game of football. And as we turn the page, South Adelaide in a good win over North Adelaide, and Sturt over Adelaide. McKernan, by the way, kicked 3 in that game, and Lynch also kicked 1. Good to see him back in action. But it was the Central game against Norwood that was fascinating, and of course the Symes injury here created an interesting conundrum for Centrals. James.
Yes, and he's a quality young man, and look, I think there's a bit of concern there because he's had some head-high injuries in the past, and you know, when those things happen, you do get concerned. And but yesterday's result would have been a real wake-up call for Norwood because they've been in terrific form, and
they kicked 3-5 to quarter time and only kicked another 3 goals for the rest of the game.
It's a shocking deja vu for me, seeing Central walloping Norwood at the Elizabeth Oval. That has happened before.
You know, it's tough out there, Barmy, if you remember.
It's a lot of space too, I can remember that.
Yeah, big oval. But got to see Norwood play last week in the opening, and they looked very impressive. But obviously yesterday was a tough day and a good bounce back for Centrals.
Nason kicked 2 as well. Are they going to be a contender, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I mean, there's 2 very good sides, and what I do like about the fact is that both those sides over the period have had a number of players drafted, and you know, they just keep producing again and providing opportunities for young players, and that's the exciting thing.
Don't forget, we are, of course, looking for our Farmers Union Iced Coffee medalist at the end of the season. $5 grand up for grabs for the player who's the most determined, hardest working, and has the key Farmers Union Iced Coffee no compromise attitude. Remember, it's Farmers Union Iced Coffee. And this week, our nominee in the Farmers Union Iced Coffee medal is Chad O'Sullivan.
Chad, you've had a decorated career firstly at the Centrals and now moving to North Adelaide. What was it that first landed you in the SANFL?
Well, my brother, he played for the Port Adelaide Magpies, and he actually bunked up with Warren Treadray. So my dad played for Collingwood with Gary Treadray, and they sort of had an alliance there, and I ended up just hearing so much about the SANFL, came over here as a young lad when I was about 12 and watched the SANFL Grand Final, and I was amazed with the crowd and the footy and the standard, and yeah, just wanted to get over here myself and give it a go in 2006, and that's when I came to Central Districts.
You've played footy all around the country in the VFL and the Waffle. What do you think it is that makes the SANFL so special with the extra fans and the coverage it receives?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable competition. You said it, the supporters, like the grand final, they come from everywhere. We get like 38,000 people. It's just a buzz playing on that day, and fortunate enough to play in, you know, a lot of them has been just an amazing feeling.
You broke your leg in the 2009 grand final. What are some of your memories from that premiership win, but also having to nurse a broken leg through the celebrations?
I was in hospital. I remember just asking, you know, are we up, are we up? And once I knew we won and got that medal, you know, it eased the pain. And yeah, it was a long road to recovery. There was a lot of pain, you know, initially at training and games, you know, had to have a few painkillers to get through, but each year it's just improved, you know, 10-15%, and now feeling really good.
3 flags at Centrals and so close last year with the Roosters. What would a flag mean for you at North Adelaide?
Oh, it would mean the world to me. Just want success for the North Adelaide Footy Club, and we come so close last year, and with a few new players into our group this year, I think we're going to be very competitive, and a new coach, Kenny McGregor, I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully we can go one better this year.
You've got a number of teammates who have come from various other competitions and the AFL in the past. Who are some of the players we can expect to look out for the Roosters this year?
The Roosters, definitely Matty Campbell, that run from half-back, he's a flashy player. We've got a new guy from Central Districts, Alan Obbs, full forward. If his knee holds up, he's going to be tremendous for us after losing Lewis Johnson. We're also Lee Ryswick, an older player, he's in really good shape, and we've got Campbell Coombe, a young lad. Look out for him and Teesdale.
On to Chad O'Sullivan. He's in line for the Farmers Union Iced Coffee medal. James, you would have scouted him over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, it's a great story, really. This is a real journeyman in football. And whilst he didn't quite get to that top level, you know, he started in the TAC Cup. He went to the VFL, He's played in the West Australian Footy League and then settled in South Australia. And as he's pointed out, he's played in some premierships and more importantly, he had a pretty serious injury and he's been able to get himself back and get to some top quality footy again. So well done, Chad. It's a great effort.
Yeah, and
the award,
Yep.
I love that kind of award. There's so many awards for the flash Harry who kicks a goal, or the three-voter who gets 40 touches. This is what most people who really like footy enjoy the most. Guys who really commit themselves, put themselves in, team players, that sort of stuff. So it's a great idea.
$5,000 up for grabs. Most determined, hard-working, has the key Fuick no compromise attitude. Remember, it's Farmers Union Iced Coffee. Check it out on our Facebook page if you'd like to nominate someone you think we should keep an eye on through the course of the year. 3 teams unbeaten in the SANFL: Sturt, South Adelaide and Eagles. More local footy to come right here on Footy SA.